Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Ty Chandler to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it deep downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tyler Newbin with the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 39. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Another try following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This will be from 52 yards. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Hyatt going to motion over left. 2nd and 6 now. Finds Hyatt. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Back now, pressure on its way. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short. The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Giants are set to punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. He's got him. That's Addison. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now McCarthy. This one finds Boyd. And he'll get it up to the 44.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Hockenson reels it in. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, here's Jones. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to it. Breaks the tackle, still... And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get the game's first points here in the second. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Finds his target, Ryman. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Second down now, 7 to go. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Back to throw, it's Lance. Gets this to Slayton. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Able to find Hawkinson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the gun, Jones gets it, and he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. McCarthy looking to throw. He beams one deep right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Paulson Adebo's got it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he has 7 on that run as we're down to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lance. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 4th and short. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. How valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
As a man, Justin Jefferson. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
The score, Vikings 13, Giants nothing. Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. To the air, Lance. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing from the gun. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Connects with Slayton. And they take him down right along the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Third down, 1 yard to go. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw, Lance. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep the deficit at 13. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Will Weicker is the kickoff for the Vikings.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Lance. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Here's Tracy once more. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. They go right back to Tracy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Throwing now from the gun. He finds Johnson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Lance now. Caught near the goal line. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Chandler now on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. It got first down from the 31. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And it sets up second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Second down carry for Jones. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more...
Toward Jefferson, but it's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Well, you know this firsthand, partner. You get hit making a throw, you know this is a possibility. And that crowd cheer then confirmed it for him as he got off the ground, picked off, and in this case, taken back for 6 as well.
Yeah, I hated that sack.
I know.
Not only are the pads crunching me, but that crowd telling you it is going the other way. That's what you got to do to these quarterbacks in this league. You got to hit them, you got to harass them, and mistakes will follow.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. This one finds Boyd. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Jones trying the left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. On play action now, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Trying again, following the sack. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw, it's Lance. Connects with Johnson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Lance. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Giants will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here's 2nd and 5. Getting out to his left. He can run it. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Byron Murphy picks it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Gets up the edge to the 35. And finally down right along that opposing 40. They get 40 on the big hitter. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Jones. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second and 10, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
It's dime defense from the G-men. 3rd down. He's back to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This could decide things. It's intercepted! And the Vikings will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. They're set up at the 35 now. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Jones once more. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Setting up to pass. Hutchinson reels it in. And that will not be enough for a first down. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. The Vikings into victory formation here as they take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.